Hi, welcome back. It is Tuesday, and so today I want to share about why a YouTube channel is the confidence booster that you need in 2025. And so lately, I've been talking about and encouraging my viewers to start their own YouTube channel, especially those of you who have been contemplating starting one, who have been toying with the idea, or someone who just really appreciates the content and sometimes think, I could add to this. I have something I would like to share, right? And so I want to talk about why it's a confidence booster. And so the thing I want to share first is how much having a YouTube channel has helped me to step outside of my comfort zone. And so for a while, I have become really closed in, really kind of to myself. Normally, I am a more outgoing person, but circumstances over the years just caused me to withdraw. And so starting this YouTube channel has gotten me out of my box, out of myself. I think to myself, well, if I said I would say something on the channel once a week, I need to say something. If I'm saying I want to share how your self confidence can be boosted, then I need to share something because there's somebody, even if it's one person, that may be waiting on what I have to offer. And so, what it's done for me is it's realigned me with my own purpose. It's realigned me with the value that I'm adding to the community. What community, you may ask? Whatever community is drawn to you and whatever you're building, right? I mean, there's the community of humanity at large, but then there are the people that will be drawn to you, how you present the information, what you have to offer. There will be people that can resonate and align with what you're saying because it's just something about you and your testimony, your experiences that draws them. And so, that's the first thing is that starting a YouTube channel has gotten me out of my comfort zone. What about you? Have you been stuck in a comfort zone? Is it something you need to start working on that you like, I don't know yet? Or maybe just too, maybe if you're not shy, but just maybe too shy to talk about that thing, maybe too shy to pursue that thing, right? I want to encourage you, definitely start a YouTube channel. And next, I think that for me, seeing positive feedback from viewers, emails, or just like responses on, like, I appreciate this. This is helping me. I like your content. Helps me see my contribution, and it is a confidence boost. It helps me keep going, right? And so, again, I love to talk about how you can increase your self confidence, how you can build your self confidence and your self esteem back up after a lifetime of just different things happening that maybe have you a little bit more down than you're used to being. Maybe your self-confidence taking some hits, right? Everyone's self-confidence takes hits. It doesn't have to be a large rejection, right? It could just be something small. Maybe you volunteered to do something and they said, "Oh no, we don't need your help. We got somebody else." That could impact your self-confidence. That could impact your self-belief in your own abilities, right? That can make you feel on the outskirts. It doesn't matter if the person meant any harm or not. It could definitely cause you to think, man, I wanted to help. Why wasn't my offering chosen, right? I talked about this in another video. I applied for a TED Talk and I wasn't chosen. I applied to be on a reality TV show and I wasn't chosen. I applied to Like to Know like two other times. I was finally chosen in December of 2024, but before that, I had gotten two no's. And so hearing no sometimes can impact what we think we're even offering, how we think, what we offer, how we think about it, right? Do we think it's helpful? And so I definitely want to encourage you to think about YouTube in your own channel is that confidence boost. You're creating a community of people that are going to be drawn to what you are offering, right? A community of people that you're called to help, a community of people that you are called to impact and speak into No other person on the earth can do this like you can. No one can offer the gifts that you have. Even if someone has similar gifts, they don't have your experiences, your DNA. They don't live exactly where you live, right? And so there's always room for more. And so that's why I'm encouraging you, especially if you've been thinking about it, to start that YouTube channel. I'm going to look at my notes. Also, creating content is a confidence building practice. So, consistently creating videos, consistently showing up, consistently putting out helpful content, right? Again, it's a principle of like you're sowing the seed and you reaping the harvest. So maybe you sowed a small seed, but what grows is a large, huge tree, right? And so as you share, more will come back to you. As you give, more will be given back to you, right? As you see the positive impact that you're having on somebody else, it's going to keep you wanting to have more and more positive impact. Also, I will share that creating the content for YouTube, right, has definitely helped me share and get out of my comfort zone of just hiding with sharing private matters. I just shared like rejections that I've just recently in the past couple of months experienced. And so, sharing that with someone else and just encouraging them that, yeah, you see me doing this, but I was told no for this, this, and this. Definitely gets me out of my comfort zone. And it just gets me past myself, out of my own feelings. What about you? Is there some area where maybe you need to come out of your feelings? Maybe it happened to you, but it wasn't meant to always just be held as a secret by you. One of my friends a while ago, I was struggling with writing. I was like, I don't want to put my words and my life and my experiences into this because it's nobody's business. And she said something to the effect of that your experiences are not just for you, and that's selfish, right? And I was like, how is that selfish? This is my business, of course, stereotypical, you don't tell me, it's my business, responses. And then once I got off the phone and I thought about it, I was like, she's right. Is somebody out there that needs to hear whatever it is that I'm sharing. At that time, I was starting to write about being an adoptee, starting to write about reconnecting to my birth family, that journey. And at the time, it felt so private because it was still so fresh. It was still so new and so tender. And it was something that I had just not thought about sharing because, again, I said it was my business. And that's what I meant. I'm pretty much one of those that's my business type people. But then God started like touching me and being like, nope, I want you to share this. Nope, this story is going to go beyond you. It's going to live beyond you, and it's going to impact beyond you and beyond your family and beyond anything you can ever ask, think, or imagine. And at first, I felt ways, I won't tell a lie. Like I was like, well, why I got to be my business? Somebody else can't talk about their business. But again, something that God had to walk me through ever so gently was that my story and my unique impact can only be told by me. It will draw the people that it's meant to draw, and that's something that's unique. That's what we're all here to do, right? Like no one can share exactly what I share. And again, my story of being an adoptee, struggling and grappling with my personal identity, and then being reconnected to my birth family, only to struggle some more. Like, how does this fit in now? I've gone X amount of years and I was this way. And so, how do I start to integrate this? It wasn't a new identity, it was a newfound and reconnection identity, right? That was hard. And I just never thought about sharing it beyond myself and just beyond me overcoming and me healing. And it did take me a while. I'll say this, often we're called to share once we are healed. If it's still stinging when you talk about it, maybe it's not a subject that you're ready to open up to the world, and that's okay. I'm encouraging you to open up areas that you've already healed from, areas that you've already grown. You can look back over. They don't hurt your feelings. It's not still feeling raw. That's what I'm speaking about, right? If it's somewhere inside of you, it still stings, it still hurts, then it's not quite time. But you'll know when it's time, right? My theme is rise, thrive, and flourish. And so you'll know when it's time to flourish. You'll know when it's time to rise. We have different stages. And so I appreciate you for tuning in. I want to encourage you to just keep journaling. I have a journal. You can check out my link. But if not, again, a notebook and a pen works just fine, right? The whole goal of it is just for you to just practice. And so today I want to share something that I want you to journal or like consider writing about. And that is, what area does your confidence need to be boosted in 2025? And what area does your confidence need to be boosted in 2025? Drop some emojis if you want to describe it. Share the comments. But I want you to just consider using that as a journal prompt to just shape what you're thinking about right now in this moment as we are starting a new year and as we're embarking on just new ventures and new ideas. It's a season of reflection. It's a season of new. And so definitely consider writing about that. I am Kimberly Carter, and I really appreciate you for joining me.